Do you remember that song Faith that was written by Limp Bizkit and then covered by George Michael? Poorly, by the way. Yeah. You got to have faith in Mike Hughes. That's right. I am in. Mike Hughes will still be the cornerback one for the Vikings. I know a lot of people want to write him off, but have faith. Mike Hughes. So with all the cornerbacks shifting, it's pretty easy for fans to forget about Mike Hughes, former 2018 first round pick. It's like, oh, we need cornerback. Yes, that is true, but also stop sleeping on Mike Hughes. Year 3, it is the place to be. I think that it is going to turn around. Admittedly, it has been pretty easy to forget about Mike Hughes. ACL rookie year was absolutely atrocious year 2 when he was still not 100% from that ACL. And then he finished the season with a broken friggin' neck. Get out of here. But I still believe that he will be the man to take the place of the mantle as the cornerback 1 for the Vikings. And I was hype when the Vikings got him in 2018 at pick 30 because a lot of the draft pundits either had him as cornerback 2, 3, sometimes even 4. So at that stage of the draft, pick 30, I mean, it was great value. And also all the Vikings fans, it became like a meme and a trope. It was like, Zimmer's always drafting cornerbacks. Kind of important now, ain't it? Yeah. And I fully understand. Maybe it would have been nice to have Will Hernandez, Drew Samia, guards one time. I understand it. Right, but it was Hughes, and I was pretty pumped about it. National champions UCF, by the way. He lit the world on fire in camp. He's just amazing as a return man, as well as just working in the slot, as well as on the outside. And Zimmer is extremely stingy with praise, especially with rookies. It's like, oh, you got to earn these kind words, son. Man, he lit up about Mike Hughes. He was fully in. And remember, he was the starting nickel in 2018 before he got hurt. It wasn't Mackenzie Alexander who had himself a breakout year after Hughes got hurt and Mac came into the slot. And also, we've said on here a bunch of times, we think that slot is the hardest position to transition from college to the NFL. Second hardest behind quarterback. Mainly because what happens is you have these outside corners in college, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, you're kind of short. You have decent hips and movement skills. We're going to throw you into the slot. And now you're in the slot having to defend 2 ways against guys like Adam Thielen. Okay, sure. Whatever. But Mike Hughes was amazing. It was like a duck in water. He was good to go there. Plus, I mean, the pick 6 on Jimmy G. We went former Super Bowl participant Jimmy G, week 1 of his rookie year. It's like, here we go. And he did a pretty uneven, bumps and bruises rookie year, but still relatively decent. For tearing that ACL, made it back for 2019, wasn't on the PUP to start the regular season, which was pretty amazing, especially for a cornerback, and he simply was not 100%. He's really not as the year moved along, and basically died against Dallas. He got the start, and then he was targeted 17 times for 11 catches, 154 yards and a touchdown. We're just like, woof, bro. Yeah, that was the nut low for us Mike Hughes supporters. But remember, last year was the first time that Mike Hughes was playing in the same system for consecutive years, ever since high school, right? So 2015, he was initially at UNC and then left. 2016, he was at Garden City Community College. 2017, he was with the national champion UCF Golden Knights. 2018, he was with the Vikings. So the fact that he has been able to bounce around and play at a high level in all these different various defensive schemes, it's pretty big. So just think about Mike Hughes, fully healthy, 2020, 3 years now in the scheme, working with Zimmer. Let's go. Let's go. And I know, fans and Hughes like, it's a bust, and all other things. This is exactly what happened with Dalvin Cook last year. Remember, Dalvin had the ACL. Year 2, Dalvin had the hamstring that was tied to the ACL. Also wasn't completely 100%. Because remember, I mean, we got spoiled by Adrian Peterson 2012. ACLs are a 2-year injury. Yeah, especially ACLs are done mid-season, like Dalvin, like Mike Hughes, right? Yeah, especially at positions where you have to turn and cut and change direction so often, like running back and cornerback. But, I mean, yeah, people were actively booing against Dalvin. And then Dalvin came out, and he was one of the best running backs in the league in 2019. So in your face. And also, there are some people who will always hate Mike Hughes just because they wanted Will Hernandez or some sort of offensive lineman there. It's like, imagine rooting for a guy to fail just so you can be right. Yeah, a guy on your favorite team that you're rooting to fail just so you can have the smug satisfaction of being right. I mean, that's the worst kind of asshole. That's the kind of guy who buys all the toilet paper at Costco too, by the way. Yeah, just limit 2 per customer. Comes in with a fake mustache, comes in with a hat and a fake mustache and glasses. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. That's right. Also, I mean, faith in Mike Hughes. I mean, no one knows Mike Hughes better than Mike Zimmer. And they have the Mike connection. There you go. Could be the reason why. I mean, Zimmer and the Vikings were cool with like, hey, Xavier Rhodes. Deuces. Hey, Trey Waynes, go sign for $1 billion in Cincinnati. Mac Alexander gone for peanuts. And also, why no key free agent pickups now? Also, I mean, it could be because Xavier was terrible and he had a big contract and hashtag cap is a myth, and the Vikings are snug against 2020 cap. Or it could be like, hey, Mike Hughes, you're the man. Because remember, at his peak, he is a peak press man monster with ball hawk tendencies for days. I love him. I really do love like everything that we like about aggressive cornerbacks like C.J. Henderson, like Jeff Gladney, etc. Like, the best parts of Jeff Okudah. Everything is in there with Mike Hughes as well. And also, Mike Hughes is a very proud man, right? So the last 2 years, he ain't used to losing. So he's got this chip on his shoulder. He's going to be good to go. He's going to be even feistier in 2020. I can't wait. So stop writing him off. Keep hope alive for number 21. That's right. All right, your thoughts. Mike Hughes, year 3. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe, Daily Vikings Takes. We want to support the work. Pull us up in the Venmo. Plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.